Well, 6 hours on a bus and I've just arrived in the city of Zlatibor, and it is honestly one of the weirdest places I've ever arrived in. It's like a ski town or a ski city, but without any snow, and in fact it's baking hot, so it's really strange. There's gondolas and Ferris wheels and all these kind of ski chalets and apartments, and it's really quite odd. You know, I guess the weird thing is people look like they're dressed for the beach. It's just such distinctive architecture. It's really thrown me. Don't have expectations, but it's obviously part of Serbia, isn't it? I mean, you know, the bus journey here was absolutely fantastic. Mountains and farms and agricultural land, crops as far as the eye can see, all drenched in a beautiful sunny day. Lots of spas, wellness resorts, rental apartments. Now I just have to find mine. So we are in apartment Bella Breza in sunny Zlatibor. It's a pretty decent little apartment, compact, double bed, shower, nice little kitchen, and it's like, you know, just an apartment block, so it's nothing too fancy, but it is 148 euros for a week. So just over 20 euros a day, which you can't grumble at. So have your own place and I can cook. Full facilities. Let's get down to Lidl, get it sorted. Yeah, I guess what it is, landlocked countries do it different, don't they? They don't have a typical seaside vibe or oceanside vibe. They have clear blue lakes and fountains and gondolas, and that's how they get their holiday thing on. This place is super groovy. I don't know what any of that says, it's all in Cyrillic. I'm guessing that that is a Serbian town on there, and yeah, it's quite refreshing after you've been on the bus all day, the hard work of travelling. Got me bags of shopping sorted. So, first full day in Zlatibor. Struggling to get a grip on what this place is about. So, a quick Wikipedia search. The history of Zlatibor spans ancient tribes, medieval kingdoms, and a modern rise as a premier mountain resort. Now, this is not actually in the mountains as such. The highest point around here is around 1,500 metres. Key eras include Illyrian, Roman roots, medieval Serbian rule, and Ottoman times. So the Romans were here in the 4th century BC, Slavic tribes in the 7th century, and the name Zlatibor was given after the fall of the Yugoslav Republic in 1991. So here you have it, pine forest, lots of grassland, lots of resorts, and a modern mountain town. So to be honest, this is not my cup of tea, this place. Everything is overshadowed by the new, and it's just a high-class tourist destination. But I'll make the most of it, even if that means a lot of rest and relaxation and sleeping and cooking. If you want to see how people used to live on Zlatibor, there is an old open village where dwellings have been reproduced, and you can go and see how it was in olden times. But this is the modern day, all very new and welcoming. So just a quick bit of information on the bus stations. This is the main bus station here at the moment for outgoing traffic. Got dropped off at a different bus station yesterday, which is equidistant to town. But I've just booked my ongoing bus ticket because I noticed this time of year the buses were really full. People were, you know, sort of struggling to find seats yesterday, and I've been on a bus where people have stood up as well for the last leg of the journey. So get your tickets early. It's about $35 for a 6-hour trip, which is pretty reasonable. The coaches are good, air conditioning, but very small. It's like being on Ryanair or Wizz Air, you know, not a lot of legroom, that type of thing. There's lots of little laneways here with shops where they've tried to create almost the Ottoman feel of the old bazaars, and it's quite quaint really. You know, things here are top tier pricing for Serbia, but that's still only sort of £10 or 25 AUD for a meal, so it's all very reasonable, and there is such a lot of construction still going on. So the modern day Zlatibor is still modernising, that's for sure. Always lots of gambling parlours. They are pervasive all over the Balkans. But you know, it's got a nice relaxed vibe. Everyone here is here to chill out, aren't they? Got your 70-metre adrenaline slide. Looks like snow machines. Suspended trampolining. Plenty of stuff for the kiddies. Lots of people sitting down having picnics, chilling out. Oh, it's a stretch. Amusement arcades, quad biking, sphere rolling on water. There's tennis courts over there. A whole host of just about everything you can imagine is here. So we have a huge Ferris wheel, Dodgem cars and pirate boat swing. And of course basketball court, kiddies playground. Oh, it must be so exciting for families to come here, can you imagine it? I want to go on that, I want to go on that, I want to go on that. So grassy hills in the distance and Lidl. More hotels being built. Oh, what a place. Good morning. So heading out of town today. Probably about an hour's walk from the centre to a viewpoint on Google Maps. Check out some of this countryside. You don't have to go far beyond the centre to see they're still utilising the land for agriculture, growing crops, hay, probably cattle feed, wheat. So it's a mixed bag. It's a fairly small town actually, very walkable, so I'm interested to see a bit more of the countryside. But you can see the development spreading out from the centre of Zlatibor as well. But anyway, let's go and have a walk. Lovely day. Gonna be another hottie. At this point there's widespread, you know, high 30s temperatures all throughout Europe, so a lot of people suffering, a lot of bushfires, etc. But you have to make the most of it, don't you? So there's a bit more village life when you get like sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes out of town. I think the thing that's shocking is that most of the hills have been deforested so that they can be used as snowfields. So it just looks a bit barren kind of thing, which I'm not used to, and it's, you know, kind of not natural. So the whole place appears like a kind of a man-made environment. But you know, there's these little pockets of farms with sheep grazing and beehives over there, and the fertile valley way in the distance there. So I guess this is what a ski field is. And all the big hills have these big muddy tracks which are easily distinguishable. I guess they take the skiers up in tractors or you know, all-wheel drives. One thing I learnt yesterday, this has the longest cable car or gondola ride in the world, sort of 25 minutes each way, so I'm going to try and book that in while I'm here. But anyway, onward we go. Well, we made it to the top. Not too bad a walk, a bit of this loose scree or whatever they call it, but pretty decent walk. This is not actually Zlatibor, it's a neighbouring town. But you can see around the hills, that's Zlatibor there. You can see around the hills where they've cleared the paths for the skiing from the highest peaks. Not sure exactly what direction the gondola goes in, but I suppose I'll find that out when I get on it. But I'm guessing it goes up to there. But fantastic view. Now I think the highest peak around here is around 1500 metres, so it's not too high. So although I've kind of poo-pooed this place, I reckon it does look fairly spectacular in winter, you know, when everyone's rugged up in their winter gear and, you know, the gondolas are going, people are carrying skis around and everything's covered in snow. It would certainly look different, that's for sure. I can see on Google Maps that there's a few monuments to the Serbian cause here as well. And I guess it is a good country if you want to do some four-wheel driving or all-terrain vehicle work. But yeah, that's my part of my cardio for today anyway. I've got to work on this beer belly from the World Cup. But yeah, so you can see the layout of Zlatibor there. You can tell by the Ferris wheel in the middle. There's some big hotel complexes here. Oh yeah, it's a unique place for me. Never been anywhere like it. And even in the far distant mountains I can see where they've cleared snow paths for the skiing. So I'm gonna go up this hill here and then maybe go up that one over here, and then I should be able to work around to go into town. Nice day for it, isn't it? So that's where I just was over there, by the telecommunications towers. You can see the all-terrain tracks which go all through the hills here. Beautiful breeze up here, crickets and grasshoppers, a few blood-sucking midges and gnats, but you know, what, wow, 365 degree, ow, being bitten, 365 degree views of beautiful Serbia. Fantastic. So now I'm going to head along this track and go up to the hill over here and then work my way down. But yeah, it's really nice walking. It's unusual to be in such an open landscape, you know, to not be amongst the trees. I mean, you would have shade if you was in the trees, but then you don't get the view. So it's pretty cool actually. Pretty awesome. So I'm on the third hilltop in this little walk, and so I get more views over this way into this kind of valley. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And this walk, I must say, for me personally, is a very redeeming feature of the area, because the town itself is a little bit kind of two-dimensional, you know, like limited options for me being a single bloke, a traveller and stuff. So yeah, so to be able to get out and do a bit of walking is a fantastic thing, and a very worthwhile thing to do in the area for sure, and there's a lot of opportunities. So that was a really good walk, I really enjoyed that. And you go out past Lidl and come back past Lidl, so you can get some snacks. So I think I'm headed back to relax. Lake Town Central, Zlatibor. It's pretty quiet. It sounded like it was really busy here last night until like kind of 1 o'clock in the morning. I could hear music playing and that type of stuff. So might go out a bit later tonight and see what the nightlife is like. Wow, busy night time. Everyone's out and about, having dinner or going for a walk or still shopping. Everything's open till around 10 o'clock. Construction's finished for the day. Good atmosphere. Busy laneways. Have incentive to walk faster. The colours of Benetton. Wow, this place is top class. Kebab shop's busy. Looking good. Restaurants are full. Amusements are being amusing. And of course the lake area is super busy. Wow. Yeah. This is August 2026, mate. Fully busy. What a fine looking gentleman. And everything's lit up. Beautiful. Certainly comes alive at night, that's for sure. Hey. So, today I'm out looking for a more authentic Zlatibor. Is it all like this, or is there an old town? Is there a green market? I shall do my best to find out. This area I'm about to walk through is listed as a marketplace, but I'm pretty sure that it is just a collection of souvenir huts. I don't think I'm going to find like lots of fruit and veg on sale or anything like that. I think it's more about mementos. Well, it does look like there's a cheese shop, which is promising, but you can buy a Ronaldo and a Messi, various Pikachu toys. So yeah, I'm guessing it's holiday focused, but it kind of looks cool. This is definitely a meat-centric part of the world, though. Even more so, I think. I mean, there's not even much pizza on offer here or other stuff that I've seen in the Balkans. It's specifically meat-based. Ah, lots of local meats, cheeses, butters, various bits and pieces. Hello. Well, I am an alien from Australia. Oh, I can smell the smoked cheese. Strong smell of smoke. Hello. Wow, so many different types of meat. Flooded with meat. So pickled goods, hello. Pickled fruit and walnuts, delicious. Jams, different liqueurs. It's all very pretty. Look at that selection. And also lots of winter clothing for the harsh Zlatibor winters. For your après ski. Been out skiing all day, you don't want to be cold, do you? Well, as I saw last night, there's a heap of people here, so there's a good chance all this is going to get bought today. Wow, fruit and veg, no way. One stand. Oh. So that is potentially the oldest thing in town. King Alexander the First water fountain, the King's Fountain, 1893. Amazing. Well, I just found this notice board and it said in the surrounding area, Zlatibor Nature Park, Zlatibor being here, Zlatibor. All these trails represent 3 different grades and apparently there's 300 kilometers of nature trails with various like water stops, benches, etc. So if you come here, and I guess you would need a car or you'd have to go by taxi to access some of these more remote places, or you can just go onto the cable car to the top of Torpik. But there is a lot of options if you're a nature lover here, so you don't have to spend your time by the lake. So that is good to know. And I guess where I was yesterday up the mountain is just a glimpse of, you know, the distant peaks where you can walk. So if they're well signposted and graded trails, then that's awesome news. Down at the lake, another night out, I've actually got lasers in the mist. It's all happening here. Place is mobbed. Look at that, how good does that look? Choral singing, all sorts happening. Go Zlatibor! Yay! Every day I'm shuffling. So I'm out for a walk this morning, seeing what Zlatibor has to offer, a bit more of the non-lakeside activities. And we're going to head up to this sport trim trail, which is up in the forest, about 25-30 minutes from town. There's some lovely houses here. So what have we got? Basketball courts, outdoor gym, running track, beautiful pine forest, nice area, can't be bad. So there's a few exercise areas around the track, can glimpse some nice views over the surrounding geography. A bit hazy today, expecting some rain this afternoon, that'll be different. You can see the hills I walked to the other day as well. Where are we? From there over to there and then back around into town. Beautiful countryside. 10 out of 10 for this park. Sport trim park. They've even got fascia rollers for loosening your muscles up. Whoa. Give yourself a massage while you're out. It's very good. Beautiful facility. Good old Zlatibor. Good morning. So today I'm going on one of the biggest exhibits, or biggest things to do, biggest attractions in Zlatibor. I'm going on the Gold Gondola, which takes you up to Torpik Peak, the highest mountain in the region. Now this Gold Gondola is apparently the longest gondola ride in the world. It lasts for 25 minutes. There's a midway station at a lake, and you've got the option to get off there, but then it carries on up to the peak and also to near Mount Zlatibor. Now apparently a gondola and a cable car are slightly different. The longest cable car ride in the world is in Vietnam, so not sure what the technical differences are, but that's where I'm going today. It is Golden Gondola time. It was about 2,000 dinars, about 30 AUD, so very excited about getting out there and then getting up to the mountain and seeing some more of these glorious views of beautiful Serbia. So there it is, there's a gondola. Apparently they travel at 6 meters a second or a minute or something, I don't know, but apparently 10 people can go in a car and it can handle about 800 people an hour, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a very big attraction in Zlatibor. So this is us, go past the lake and then up to Tornik, which is 1496 meters. So in the distance there's a 2500 meter mountain, but I guess that's a long way off. Yeah, apparently they do at the lake, at the waste mid station here, they do theatre, painting activities, kids activities, and you know, there's a coffee shop, restaurants, they have weddings, the whole gamut of stuff. Queued up early, there's no one else on here, so I'll be able to do some video chatting. I can't imagine sitting here with like 10 people having a chat on the video kind of thing. So, oh, it moves along at a nice clip. Awesome. God, I can't remember the last cable car I was on. I think it was in Sicily, going up a mountainside to see a volcano or something. Or no, or maybe it was in New Zealand. How lucky am I, eh? I really did not like it when I first arrived. It really took me a little bit of getting used to, kind of thing. But you do what you do, don't you? It's certainly an unusual place to come and visit compared to some of the other places I've been to. Wow, they're doing lots of work here still, that's for sure. This place is growing and growing. Oh, it'd be amazing to see, and there'd just be a field of white, wouldn't it, during the winter? It'd be incredible. We're just coming up to the lake area. Looks like there's a little bit of a dam, big water catchment. Looks like some forestry, maybe a little walking track. A few kind of covered picnic huts. Ah. Just loads and loads of grassy rolling hills. Little villages, guest houses. Beautiful countryside, that's for sure. So have a quick look around this midway point, the lake. And from the signs back there, which are all in Cyrillic, but got the pictures of the fish, it seems to be well stocked with fish. Pretty attractive surroundings with the buzz of cable car. Water's pretty clear, can see some fish. Big operation, it's a massive investment building this thing here. I guess it's really well used, so fantastic engineering. I do have faith in it. So that's where they have the movies, down by the water. So just on our way up to the top of Torpik now. It's a gain of about 525 metres apparently from Zlatibor town to the top of Torpik. So you can see where they're building all the new chalets here, and there's a few resorts and beautiful wooden roofs, traditional roofs some of them have. And yeah, it's a very, very picturesque setting, that's for sure. And yeah, the final ascent up through the pine forest. Wow, spectacular views. Hills go on forever. Beautiful. I was just reading one of the signs back there. Apparently round by the lake they're building a 200-hectare town called Golden Town. So this place is going off, as they say. Here you've got this dedicated ski lifts. There's a few little bars up here, probably that's where the old cable car was. Telecommunication towers. Beautiful breeze. I'm buzzing actually. It's a very, it's really cool. Good experience. Well worth it for a day out. I'll pack me sandwich and my water bottle. There you go, that's what's over the other side of Torpik. It's pretty nice up here actually. A few little cafes, you know, music, mulled wine shops, coffee bars, all that type of thing. The scenery is just next level. Very, very nice. It kind of, yeah, Zlatibor has slowly been showing me what it's got all week, you know, as I've done a little bit more exploration and stuff, you know. A few of the walks, some good shops. There's no actual, or very few mini grocers in Zlatibor. You know, you have to go to the supermarkets pretty much, which I suppose are the best value anyway. So I've been able to cook, relax, plan. Yeah, so it's a good location overall. Not my favourite location, but it's high on the list. And of course, if it was snowing, if in snow time, then yeah. But have I got snow gear? No. I've got a poncho. Well, sad to say, I fell off the side of the cliff. Now on my way up to heaven. Just got my wings and off I go. No, actually, I just come up to the top here. That's the actual peak marker. So basically, I think I might end the vlog here. I think this is a fitting place to end the Zlatibor vlog. And with these incredible views. Look at this beautiful valley here. It's good to see that in the distance there's more forestry and stuff, you know. It's not obviously dedicated to skiing, so it's really beautiful to see. Absolutely glorious countryside. And yeah, so Zlatibor, all good. Make of it what you will. And yeah, another fine location in Serbia, I guess. And I'll be on the bus tomorrow early, and I will see you on the next vlog. Goodbye from Zlatibor.